everybody, it's Heather and welcome to my channel, Diamonds and Dragonflies. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you have found me. And if you are returning, welcome back. I hope that you continue to enjoy the videos from my channel. And now we have Atlas whining in the background because he has to be the center of attention. Listen, dude. Don't worry. If you watch my upcoming Whip and Chat, there will be videos of him and Rhea at the end. So guys, I'm here with my May, oh my God, no, today is May 1st. I'm here with my April month in review. So I have 3 finishes for this month, and we're not going to talk about how many whips I have because I don't know. We're going to see how many whips I have downstairs, but guess what, guys? We're going to the art room. And it will be, it's going to be my first time going into the art room. And you guys are going to get to see it. You're going to get to see me enter the art room for the first time and figure out how many whips did I leave upstairs in the art room? Because I don't know. I don't remember. I might have blanked it out on purpose. There were a few kits that I'm like, oh yeah, I've got that one, and I've got that one. So I'm going to take a rough guess right now. What do you think, tech support, that I have 7 whips upstairs? What do you think?
I think that's being kind to yourself.
That's being kind to myself. Okay, so are we thinking double digits here?
I'd say
upstairs?
like 13 to 15.
Damn, just upstairs?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay. Well, that's going to be interesting considering there's a surprise announcement that if you didn't watch it on Saturday, you need to go watch it on Saturday. Because, yeah, guess what, guys? I'm doing the 26 for 2026. Yeah, so, and I'm not using any of my existing whips. No. So I'm kitting up 26 new projects. Yeah. Because, you know, my motto, go big or go home. So we're going to go big or go home. So, but I still want to work on some of these whips and get them done too. They're just not going to count for the challenge. So we'll see. We'll see. I know, lofty aspirations for someone who does not have full use of her right hand every day. For example, I'm filming this May 1st. This is going to go up on May 3rd. And I was not able to diamond paint with my right hand on the 29th or 30th of April. So there were no squares in my future. I was actually trying to complete the Emma Casey rainbow patterns. I got 2 more done. So I will share those. So I've got 4 out of 6 done. But yeah, I couldn't diamond paint with my right hand. So I had to switch. So you are going to see all my whips that I have down here. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if you count the comparison, 5. I forgot about that one. So 5 down here. One of them is, well, 2 of them are for year-long events. And 2 of them, so there's actually 7, I guess, altogether. Because 2 of them are the comparison project. But that's a long-term project as well. So you will not see those. I will not be showing those. I will be showing my year-long, but you're not going to see the comparison project. Keep an eye out next Saturday, provided that my arm cooperates. There will be the first impressions video for my comparison project. But we're not here to talk about that today. We are here to look at what I finished for the month of April. Look, I got it right that time. So I'm going to flip my camera here real quick just so you can see what I'm dealing with. Maybe I'm going to. It's not going to let me because I'm recording a video, I guess. So I will not be flipping it. But I will insert a picture of what I am dealing with right now. And we're going to then switch to the overhead position so I can show you my finished projects. All right, guys. I don't know what number finish this is or what my overall count is until I get into the art room and I get to put together my 2026 logbook because yes, that was going to be a video in December. But, you know, I decided I wanted to fly. Okay, so my first finish was an Amazon kit, Blushing Blossoms. So I had actually kitted this up in March. I did a little bit of it, but I finished it this month. It is a round. It is a 33 by 33 centimeter or 13 inch by 13 inch Amazon kit by Carol Robinson, licensed by LSR Licensing. So she must have her artwork with a licensing company. And so DAC licensed it through the licensing company. It had 47 colors. And we had 2 of the 6,000 numbers. Then we had 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust in here. This turned out really, really nice. I'm going to zoom in a little here to show you. Look at all that detail. Look at, oh, it's just so pretty. I just really love this kit. I thought it really turned out well. A lot of confetti in the flowers. We had some line blocking. You can actually see it in the vase. And the background didn't drive me crazy because it wasn't huge amounts of color blocking. There are other colors mixed in. So it was kind of sectioned off in a little area. But there was a nice amount of confetti within the flowers themselves. Line blocking in the vase, and then just small amounts of color blocking on the outside. So it didn't drive me insane doing all that. You know, I thought it was going to be full color blocking, and that would have driven me nuts. So, but it turned out to not be. So this turned out really, really well, guys. I really enjoyed this kit. It was a lot of fun. It is still available on the US Amazon website, so you can go and pick it up if you would like to. Blushing Blossoms. And I highly recommend this one. You get a little bit of everything. Some confetti, some line blocking, some color blocking. It was a nice mixture of the 3. All right, tech support, we are done with this one. Then my next finish is my biggest one for this month. I finished What Dreams May Come from Ever After. Isn't she flippin' stunning? She is so gorgeous, guys. This kit was just, it was breathtaking, and I just pulled off a drill. Let me grab it with my pen here real quick, and we'll pop it back in there. All right. This kit is just so beautiful. It turned out so well. And like I've said, when I was first sent, this was sent to me. I did not buy this kit. It was sent to me from Ever After. I sneak peeked it sometime last year. I don't even remember exactly. I will link the unboxing of it in the description below if you want to go check out the unboxing. And it was not a kit that I actually thought I was ever going to do. I was pretty sure that I would end up destashing this or giving it away or doing something with it. But I was not expecting to actually complete this kit. A Diamond Tribe member decided that she was going to work on this kit in the month of April. And I was like, oh, well, I have that kit. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I will like doing it alongside and stuff her. Did we lose another drill?
Yeah, right here.
Here's my pen. Tech support's doing some maintenance here. I really enjoyed working on this kit. The skin tone is perfect. It is ideal. I will tell you, I was freaking out because when the light pad is on, her skin looked like it was orange. At one point in time, tech support actually came in and went, why does she have orange skin? And I was like, oh, she doesn't. And I turned off the light pad to show him that, no. It's flesh tone when the light pad's not on. So if you ever are looking at something and think that the colors look weird, just turn off your light pad if you're using one, and that might make all the difference in the world. There were a few things that I wasn't quite sure. Atlas, please stop with the whining. Are you sure there's not a ball or something back there that he's trying to get to?
I've looked. I can't find it.
Okay. Sorry about the interruption, guys. He's being extremely distracting to me right now. But there were a couple of issues that I had. I had plenty of drills left over. I did not run out of drills. I started to get a little worried, but I had ended up having way more than I needed. I think there should have been a little more hand touching on this because it is hand rendered. I'm not quite sure what the deal is with, these are some of her flesh color, why they were on the bodice here. That just looked kind of weird to me. So I'm not quite sure what the deal was with that. This was pretty much all line blocking and color blocking. I mean, obviously her eyes are a little confetti heavy. The jewel is confetti heavy. But even in here, if you look, let me see if I can zoom in some here so you can see this. All right, let me move this over to the side. Okay, if you look here into the flowers, it's actually just, it's not really confetti. It's more like small amounts of line blocking in there because you could multi-place it. There was not a whole lot that I couldn't multi-place in this kit. But that was just some of the color choices in some of the areas I think could have been a little different. The background turned out really well. One of the problems that I did have is these drills were a little trashier than I'm used to with Ever After. I have done multiple Ever After kits and I have not had the amount of trash that I did have with this kit. But like I said, I had more than enough drills left. I had to single place in some areas. I have had a little problem with drills popping because of how tight the drill field is. And I don't want the drill field to change. I need to be a little more careful in making sure that I'm not using trashy drills. Because if they've got even so much as a little teeny tiny tab on it, that will shift everything. So this kit is just amazing. I did speak to Jessica, the owner, about the issues that I had with the trashy drills. And she did state, she went and looked back. When this kit had been sent to me, they had gone through a small period where their supplier was having some trouble with some of the drills. And they had some really crappy drills there for a little while. That has been resolved. This was printed and done last summer. So they quickly, took care of that, and it's all good. So you don't have to worry about that if you should buy this kit now. This is by Renee L. Laval, and it is a 50 by 70 centimeter square with 81 colors. We had 2 ABs, 2 fairy dust, and then there was a crystal. So we had a crystal, and the crystal was in the flowers and stuff in places. I wish that they would have done some metallics in her jewel. I did not add any enhancements of my own. I wanted to do this one just as charted. So I do wish that they would have done a couple of things differently. But overall, I absolutely love this kit. I love how it turned out. I am going to get this one dry mounted. And once it is dry mounted, I am going to seal it because of the fact that I've had some trouble with some popping drills. So I want to make sure that, so I have not kitted this one down. I'm not going to till after I get it back in case some drills fall off in the dry mounting, that I can go and add them, and then I'm going to seal it. I don't normally do that, but it's worth it for how this turned out. I absolutely love it. All right, guys, I'm going to have to pause for a moment before I show you my last finish for the month because tech support has taken Atlas out of the room. So I will be right back with you. All right, and then my last finish is Morin. Oh my God, guys. I loved this kit. So this is by Meldell Crafts. I absolutely adore their artwork. This is from Diamond Art Studio, UK. I did this kit for the Purple Showers event that they held in the month of April. And I noticed that quite a few other people worked on this kit and stuff as well. I have one more kit in my stash from this artist, and they don't have anything new. So I'm putting out my plea because I went and checked out Meldell Crafts artwork, and oh my God, they have so much that I would love to diamond paint. So I am going to reach out to the owners. I am an affiliate with Diamond Art Studio UK. That does not affect my decision on anything because we're going to get into, I did have some problems with this kit. I did this kit differently than any other kit I've ever done. I actually worked around and did not do any of the dirt or the mole himself. I did the whole outside edges and then left the dirt in him and his little talons for last. And it was a little difficult with the plastic cover to do that. It wasn't the easiest thing to do, but I did it, and I don't know that I will ever do it again, but it was a lot of fun. The very last thing I did was his goggles, and I did bling these out. I don't know if it will show. Let me zoom in. I changed them out to metallics. So I'm using a metallic red for his goggles because I just thought they needed to be a little more blingy. They had no special drills in them at all as charted, and I needed them to shine. So some of the areas you can see, we've got some ABs and some fairy dust that was up here in the butterfly. The ladybugs did not have any special drills in them. The bee had yellow ABs in it. So we had yellow ABs in there. The diamonds were almost all special drills. They were a mixture of ABs and fairy dust. Or I'm trying to think of what they call it here. I don't remember what Diamond Art Studio UK refers to their dust drills as. But the flowers all, for the most part, all the yellow centers were all ABs. So every flower had ABs in it. Some of them, like here, this is all dust drills and stuff here on the outer edge. The purple outer color on the flowers is all a dust drill. The orange is all a dust drill. There was no dust drill for the blue flowers, which I thought was a little odd, but you know, it is what it is. His little claws are so cute. I love his grin on his face. He is just so much fun. So I have done Sleepy Time Owl by this artist. I will insert that picture here. I've also done Night Garden. I will put that one in here next to it. And I have done the Baby Highland Cow, which I will put that one in as well. I think it's called Enchanted Forest is the one I have left that I did unbox them all together. So if I remember, I will put a link to that unboxing video in the description box below if you want to go check that one out. Guys, this was just amazing. It is I think it's, 50 by 50. And it had 39 colors. We had 3 ABs and then 4 dust drills. And then I added the metallic. So he turned out so cute. I love him so, so much. He is so adorable, and I highly, highly, highly recommend their artwork. Diamond Art Studio UK has great products. The drill field was fine. It was perfect. There's no gapping. I did have trashier drills than I've ever had with the Diamond Art Studio UK kit. And it's kind of odd because, like I said, I bought 3 of them at the same time. I got the Baby Highland Cow, Mole in a Hole, and Enchanted Forest all at the same, and Night Garden. So I got 4 actually at the same time. I have not done Enchanted Forest, but Night Garden and Baby Highland Cow, I did not have trashy drills with. And it wasn't, the blacks were atrocious. The 310s were absolutely atrocious. I had, though, plenty of leftover. But it was all the colors. Every single color I did, except for the specialty drills. They were all fine. But everything else had lots of tabs and little nubs on them. And they had where the drill has no flat bottom. It's kind of concave. Like it didn't fill all the way in the reservoir for the resin. And I'm not used to that. And it was a lot. So I was a little disappointed with how much trash, and that got frustrating at times. I mean, I would literally shake my tray and have to immediately pull out like 10 to 15 drills. That shouldn't be the case. So I am going to reach out and let them know that it was really, really trashy. But I did get this kit over a year ago. So, you know, I don't know that that would be the case going forward. And I've never had that experience with Diamond Art Studio UK drills in the past. If you go and watch my past post reviews for kits from them, you don't hear me talking about there being super trashy with the drill. So I got a bad batch. It happens. Somebody's got to get the dregs. They end up in, you know, somebody's kit. So I guess I just was the lucky one this time, but that's okay. I have come to expect, as long as I don't run out of drills, I'm okay. Yeah, obviously it makes it less enjoyable when they're super trashy, but as long as I don't run out, I can live with it. That is something I can live with. But he's just so cute. He is going to get dry mounted. He is going to get framed, and he is going to go up in my bedroom with my baby Highland cow and Sleepy Time Owl. I did get Night Garden dry mounted, but I have not put that one in a frame yet. But he's going to go in a frame too, and they're going to decorate my bedroom. They are so stinking adorable. All right, guys. Well, that is all of my finishes for this month. I'm really excited. I started 3 new kits in April, and I finished 2 out of 3. When I get to the third one that I didn't finish, which is one of my whips, I'm going to talk a little bit about it. And there's some mental health issues with why I did not finish that one or work on it anymore and stopped mid-month. So I'm going to go ahead and pause, and we're going to get my whips that are down here. And then, guys, don't leave, because we're going to the art room. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I lied. I had 2 more finishes. Well, sort of. So the rainbow, Emma Casey rainbow patterns from Ever After is a set of 6. Last month, I started these in March. I finished these 2 in the month of March. I got 2 out of 6 done. And I had stated that with these being full drill and they're 13 centimeter by 13 centimeter, that I was going to count that as one like completion. I don't know that I'm going to do that, because I don't really care about how many completions I have. These are the 2 I got done in April. I finished this one, which is like a bubble honeycomb type thing. And then I did this one. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my God. I thought what was funny is this was my least favorite of the canvases. I love this one when it was done. I think that turned out so cool. This mandala was beautiful. I don't know that I like the pink, and it was funny. That was the first thing that tech support said. He loved all of it except for the pink. But this one is kind of like a peacock kind of looking design. So I have those. Now there are 2 more. I did not get to them. So I figured I got 2 in March, 2 in April. Let's get 2 in May. So I have this one, which is the scales. And then I have the paw prints, which I'm saving for last. So I have, these are 2 whips going into, no, I don't have any drills on them, but we're calling them a whip because they're part of the kit. So this is my first whip. So I have these 2 to do, pattern D and pattern B. So hopefully I will get that, and then I will have the whole set of 6 done. So that is my first whip that I have. Hand that off to tech support. Now the next one is a kit that I kitted up in the month of April. This was for Dragon Mania, and this is Skyfire. I need to pull this out so we can you pull this, push that down?
Yeah, 1 second.
Around the corner. Says I started at the bottom. So this is Skyfire. So I got this much done on Skyfire in the month of April. 2 full rows and part of a second. I did not do any more. I am no longer participating in any Black Dahlia Diamond Art events, so you will not see me supporting or promoting any of her events. I have, Black Dahlia and I have parted ways. Not my doing, but that's all I'm going to say. So I couldn't mentally deal with working on this kit. It was too personal. So this is actually going to probably go into quote unquote long-term whip storage. I don't know that I'm going to be picking this one up anytime in the near future. For personal reasons, for mental health reasons. It's not bringing me joy because of that, which really sucks because I love this image. So hopefully I will be able to work past that or just let it go. And then I can continue to work on this one and finish it. But so this was the only project that I kitted up in April that I did not complete in April. So this is Skyfire from JeniRose Designs, and it is, where does it tell me what size it is? Does it say up there? At the top corner?
Might be covered.
You can pull up the washi, it's fine.
60 by 80 centimeters.
60 by 80 centimeter, and I think this is this from, who is this from? Does it have the artist
I covered it back
up there? Sorry. I can never remember who did this one.
Yasuki Nadia.
Okay.
I mean, it's upside down. So.
Okay. Yasuki something or other of that nature. And then these are my Year of the Dragon release papers from 2024 from Bee's Crafty Corner. I love that set that she did for the Year of the Dragon in 2024. All right, so we're going to give that one to tech support. And then our next whip is going to be one. I deliberately stopped working on this in March because I was saving it for the Mermaid event by Ever After. Sorry, I just hit the camera, guys.
Who does it all the time?
Yeah. Can I get that to go down? And this is Celestial Sea. So I have 3 rows left, guys. So I have a total of 12 sections because I will incorporate this part into both. Oh, that was been exposed this whole time. Well, that's not good. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Well, it's still sticky. So, but I will be working on this one to complete it. I blinged this one out, guys, so massively, but I did not work on this at all in April because I was saving it for May. So you will get to see this one in my whip-in chat that will go up later this week. So, but Celestial Sea by Molly Harrison. It is a 60 by 80 centimeter, 79 colors, and we have 2 ABs and 2 Forever Dust that came with it. And then I think I've added like 24, 25 enhancements in her tail and bodice. So yeah, I will have the whole list of all the enhancements that I did. So, but here we have Celestial Sea. She will get finished in the month of May. She is my top #1 priority. All right. Now the next 2 are year-long kits that, well, they are for year-long events. So this would be my 3rd horse painting for Year of the Horse. This is Autumn Fire 2. And I had talked last month about the fact that I had kind of lost my love for working on this. Well, I got inspired because I had just done this part and then this little teeny tiny part up here. I completed the whole rest of this row and I started on another row. I only stopped working on this one because I was having some problems with my right hand doing squares and I need to switch to rounds and I just didn't come back to it. I have been reinvigorated. Thank you, Atlas. He has found a ball and has squished it. God, I can't wait till I'm filming in the art room again. So I didn't finish the rest of this row, but once this is done, I will be over halfway finished. So I would like to try and get this one done in May, simply because I have another horse kit in my 26 for 2026 that I would like to get started. But I want to finish this one first before I start on that one. So this is Autumn Fire 2. This is from Lori Prindle, and it is a 69 by 55.8 centimeter or 27 by 22. And we have 62 colors. It looks like we've got 3 fairy dust and 1 AB. I did purchase the enhancement pack from DP with sparklers, so that has added a lot of extra bling. Some ABs, some metallics, some sparklers, some crystals, some of the quad cubes that I love. So lots of extra bling in this one. So there we have, this makes, let's see, we've got the Emma Casey, Skyfire, Celestial Sea. So this is number 4 for whips. All right, tech support. Can you come get Autumn Fire? He's running back and forth from helping me and trying to corral the woo. All right, guys. Spoiler, 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 spoiler. This is my mystery kit, which is for Mystery Mania, which is a year-long event. Actually, 2 years because we started it last year and continued. This is Peggy Collins' Mystery number 80, Abstract Landscape. Guys, I love this kit. The colors are so bright and bold and amazing, and I am loving it. If you're going, Heather, what is up with all the mismatch and not going? My Mystery Mania event that I host with the Diamond Tribe on my Patreon, you can participate for as little as $5 a month. You randomly put your numbered mystery release papers over the whole kit. You cannot have any consecutive numbers, north, south, east, or west. Diagonal is fine, but not north, south, east, or west. You make a matching grid, and then every week, 5 numbers are drawn on Saturday mornings, and those are the sections that you can work that week. You cannot do more than those 5 sections if you have all 5 still available. You have to do at least 1 section a week that is drawn for that week in order to qualify for prizes at the end of the month. So this one had 72 colors. It came with 4 pixie or fairy dust, 1 600 color, and no ABs. So there were no ABs in this. Yeah, no ABs in this kit. So just fairy dust in this kit. It is so beautiful. I love working on this so much. Even this bottom where it's darker, the colors are just so vibrant and bold. It is 65 by 65 centimeters, 25.6 inches by 25.6 inches. And once again, the artist is Peggy Collins. This was mystery number 80. I do see this occasionally on D-stashes. So if this is one you didn't get and you're like, yeah, I need that in my life, go check out the D-stash pages. I'm sure you can find one. All right, guys, that makes whip number 5 for down here. So I do have 2 more down here, but that is the 2 Hannah Lynn's Mother Earths for my comparison project. I will not be showing those. Like I said, check back next Saturday. I should have, provided that my arm decides to be nice, I should have the first 2 rows of both done. Plus I have a special announcement regarding the comparison project. So you're going to want to check out that first impressions video. So guys, it's time. It's time to go to the art room and figure out how many whips do I have in the art room. So stay tuned. We're going in.
I apologize for any reaction.
You heard it straight from tech support. All right, guys, I'm going to pause and head up, and I will see you all soon. All right, guys, we are going up the stairs. Don't worry, I'm holding on to the banister. Which going up wasn't the problem. Coming down was the problem.
You just like taking the quick way.
Yeah, I just, 15 stairs is a lot to go down, especially when you have back issues like I do. All right, guys. We are almost at the top. All right, I am at the top. Woo! I've climbed Mount Everest. All right, we're heading down the hallway. Guys, I have walked past this door multiple times since April, I think 11th is when I came upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm going to flip the camera, so hold on a second. All right. Look, guys, my Merry Christmas sign is up there that I made. Because that's how long it's been since I've been in here. So we're going to take that down. Part of my delay, let me flip this back. Part of my delay in coming into this room is that for the most part, while I was downstairs, I was just Heather, a recovering diamond painter. When I walk in this door, I become diamonds and dragonflies. Well, the one thing about my accident, it has changed my perspective on my diamond painting. So I'm working with my therapist to find a way to still be diamonds and dragonflies, but also be Heather diamonds and dragonflies, not just diamonds and dragonflies. There is a lot of people in the community that just refer to me as dragonfly. I need to be Heather, and I need to make some changes. So you're going to see a lot of changes coming with my channel. All right, guys, I am going to give the video phone over to tech support. I'm going to move out of the way. He is actually going to go in the room, turn on the lights, and be prepared to film my reaction to walking into this room. I'm going to give a disclaimer right now that there will probably be profanity. So I'm just letting you know. All right, so keep all small children away from this video. All right, guys, I'll see you inside.
Well, I'm going to color in here. We'll see what happens. All right, come on in.
Am I ready for this, Blue? I don't know. Okay. It's not nearly as bad. Oh my God. Okay. It wasn't that bad until I looked behind tech support. But, okay. Why is there cover minders on the floor?
I told you stuff kept falling off the shelf.
I'm getting claustrophobic just standing in here now. All right, let's see if I can get to the famous, infamous chair here. Oh, Lord, there's boxes in the way. Feels like it's empty, though. Oh, look at all the Christmas stuff.
Slightly
I have
overwhelming.
arrived. I have arrived. Okay, so basically there won't be any videos for the next 6 months while I clean up this room. So that's not going to be the case. Oh, look, it's all the stuff I was doing for the Advent calendar that I didn't get to finish. Yeah, I don't think you guys want to see all that now. Wow. Okay, well, here's whip number 1.
With the number 26 on it.
It's laying. Oh my God. Okay, guys. I'm gonna need to take a break and at least find the art desk again so that we can figure out how many whips I have in this room. So stay tuned. It'll only be like half a second for you. I'll let you know how long it is for me. All right, see you in a second. Okay, so yeah, apparently, I don't know how these fell. They were on top of there, but wasn't there a crash when you were getting me something and those kits all fell?
There were several crashes. This whole thing fell over more than once.
Yeah, and that was sitting there. So that's the drills for Ever Seen a Dragonfly?
I don't even know where.
It's probably on the back of the door. So we will find that. So that is like disaster number 1. So I'm going to fix that real quick. And then we will be back. Don't go anywhere. All right, guys. So we have the whips. I have not counted them yet. So we straightened up the room a little bit. Let me just give you a little quick gander. We straightened all of that up. I have way too many ever after kits, but that's just going to keep growing. But this whole area got straightened up. All right, here we go. Whip number 1. This is Shaylee from Diamond Art Club. I almost, whoa, sorry about that. I'm holding the phone. So I almost finished like 3 columns, but not quite. This I'm not going to work on until the Michaelina event, and I'm going to try and finish her for the Michaelina. So there is whip number 1 that's upstairs. Oh my God, how many am I adding? It's okay. It's totally fine. All right, whip number 2. This is actually a kit from 2024 that I got out last fall to try and start to finish. I started it up there and flipped it. So this is whip number 2. I would like to try and finish this one for winter or Halloween this year. Bonnie White, this is Ghostly Goodnight. I love Bonnie Whites. All right, we can put that one aside. So that is whip number 2. Whip number 3 is Fox in a Pumpkin Patch by Molly Harrison from Ever After. I am trying to decide what I'm going to do with this one. I haven't done a lot of it. There is an enhancement pack for this now, and I'd really love to do it with the enhancement pack. So it's possible I might end up trashing this and buying it again. We'll see. But for now, we're going to count it as a whip. So what is that, 3?
Aren't you supposed to be keeping count?
Yeah, but I lost track. I think it's 3.
Yes, you're at 3.
All right, 3. All right, this next one is another Bonnie White. It is Harborside Carolers. I started this in December, and I was supposed to finish it, and then I fell down the stairs. So I was doing this one random sections. That's why there's random sections done. So this is whip number 4, Harborside Carolers by Bonnie White. I would like to finish that one this year too. All right. And the light got pulled out.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Please hold. All right. This is whip number 5, Leora from Captured by Radiance. This one might be the one and only whip that I put in my 26 for 2026. I really want to finish this. It is all dust drills, and I only did the bottom row. So I'm still debating, but this one might be the only whip I bring into the 26 for 2026. Whip number 5. Right? 1, 2.
Yes.
Okay. So whip number 6 is Autumnal Sunflower from Diamond Art Club. I didn't get very far. This one I'm doing an enhancement pack with. I don't remember why this one got paused, but it did. So I would like to try and finish this one this year. So whip number 6 is Autumnal Sunflower. Whip number 7 is Stargazing Dragling. I started this for the Randall Spangler event in November, but didn't get very far. My goal is to work on this one in July for the next Spangler event. So we'll see if I can get it done in July. So that is whip number 7, which, if you remember, is what I guessed I had whip-wise up here. There are more, but I don't think there's many as text board thought.
I said 12 to 15.
Whip number 8 is Mind Balance, or Mind Adrift. I don't know why I keep calling it Mind Balance, by Molly Harrison. I would like to finish that one in May. So this one is one that I am putting on my I hope to finish it in May. So Mind Adrift by Molly Harrison is whip number 8. Whip number 9 is the Woodmill. This is my subscriber participation one. Don't worry, guys. I still have the list, and I am excited to start working on this one again. So now I just need to find the drills. But this is whip number 9. This is, I think it's Dominic Davidson. Yes, it is a Dominic Davidson. The old Woodmill.
Good Lord.
Whip number 9. And then 10 and 11 are on the same hanger, and they are my top priorities. This first one, whip number 10, right? This is 10. This one I'm going to finish in May. It will be the first one. I have 4 sections left. So I am going to be finishing this one. The picture of what we hoped that Atlas would be like, but he is not. All right, so that is whip number 10. And then whip number 11 is Ever Seen a Dragon Fly, which apparently the drills, those were the ones that got knocked down. We are still missing one of the bags of color. So we are going to have to figure out if I have any spares in rounds so that I can finish that one. But this is another that I would definitely like to finish for the month of May. All right. And that's all the whips upstairs. So he was wrong. Granted, so was I.
I was closer.
But he was wrong. He had 11. All right. I'm going to flip us around and we will finish this video. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was very different from anything I have done in the past. But here is this was my April 2026 month in review. 3 finishes. And I had 5 whips downstairs. Well, 7, because we are going to count the Hannah Lynn's. So 7 whips downstairs and 11 upstairs. So that makes 18. So 18 whips. And I'm going to kit up at least 25 if I decide to do Leora as part of the 2026. So 25 or 26 brand new kits are going to get kitted up to work on for the 26 for 2026 challenge. I am also going to be doing 26 mini kits for 2026. And because go big or go home, I am going to do 26 off-canvas projects for 2026. So please join myself along with the 2 insane people that are working with me, but I am the most insane out of all of us. April from Diamonds and Doodads and Debbie from the Crafty Diamond. We are going to be doing a live on May 31st when we are going to reveal all of the kits that we are going to be working on for 2026. Oh my God, that's a mouthful. I don't want to say that 10 times. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the insanity of this video. Big shout out to tech support for all of his assistance because I could not do this without you. Welcome back into the art room. And don't forget, hit that like, leave me a comment. Am I crazy? Am I completely out of my mind? And remember always that without the dark, we never get to see the stars. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. All right, guys. Hang on. All right, guys, hold on. This is editing Heather. So tech support wanted to make sure that I had at least 12, and he found the one I was hiding. So we have the 3 snowmen here. It's called the 3 Wise Snowmen. So this makes whip number 12 for upstairs, which brings me to 19. And then he pointed out my J-wall. So I am at 20. We're just going to round it up. So tech support 1, I have 13. No, we are not showing you the, well, it's kind of poking out over there. Those are all my finishes from 2025. But yeah, she's sideways. She's enormous. I have the bottom corner done. But that's it. So 20 whips. Guess which one's not getting done in 2026? The J-wall. All right, guys. That's it. So 20 whips. Oh, my God. And we're going to add 26 more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. You know the entire YouTube world can see you right now, right? So what do you want to say to them?
He's thinking he wants to shred the paper towels that I used to wear.
You know, if you go back there, you might never return. That's quite possible.
Yay.
And then, you know, then we have Rhea, who, let me take this. Rhea is over there licking her foot off.
Oh, no, she's got the whole foot in her mouth.
Oh, is it tasty, Ray Ray? Ray Ray. Rhea. Hey, Rhea.
Rhea.
See, this is what she does. Oops. I go and I holler at her about licking. Hello. And then she just goes someplace else to lick. She has now gone under the table. There she be. She's like, oh no, Mom, still filming me. All right. And there she goes again. All right. Now that you've seen tech support's sexy legs, give him a little shake for him, honey. Go woo woo. Okay. All right. Now back to the video. Are you done? Or do you have more to say? I guess he's done. He just randomly will just sit up and start to bark. And then he just decides he's done. And see, he can tell I'm talking about him. See how his ear on the one side has perked up? Yeah, I'm talking about you. And yes, I'm going to share this on my channel. So the whole world is going to hear you. Loser.